Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
Es ist gut, dass hier niemand eingedrungen ist. Doch warum bewegt sich Hypatia nicht? Puh, alles in Ordnung. Sie schläft nur.
Hello?
Gott sei Dank.
How is she?
Alles in Ordnung. Sie ist fest am
Oh,
Schlafen.
that's good.
So, you think this is over?
Oh oh. Diese Stimme. Scaramouche.
The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
Scheiße.
But, where is he?
Einmal kann ich sehen, diese Gestalt ein Geist, ein Phantom? Nein. Könnte das damit zu tun haben, dass ich gerade Hypatia berührt habe? Existiert Scaramouche in ihrem
I can hear
Bewusstsein?
all of your thoughts, you know.
Supi.
Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right?
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
Anscheinend hat die Akademie schneller gehandelt, als wir vermutet haben.
Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
Da du hören kannst, was ich denke, will ich dir eine Frage stellen.
Yes.
Meine Stimme ist besser als die Male zuvor, oder kommt mir das nur so vor?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Which is why I'm talking to you like this.
Aber hegst du keine
What do you
Befürchtungen?
mean?
Die Akademie plant, die Wissenskonserve der Gottheit in dein Bewusstsein einzuspeisen. Das bringt ein extremes Risiko. Weil es denn die Einschätzung der Alchemie richtig ist, als Folge davon die Weisheit der Gelehrten erhalten wirst, wirst du sehr wahrscheinlich nicht mehr länger du selbst sein, sondern wie die Hoffnung der Alchemie zu einem neuen, höheren Rekord wird. Da willst du wirklich zu einem Gott werden, auch wenn das bedeutet, deine Persönlichkeit zu verlieren.
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
Wenn du so denkst, warum hältst du dann die Verbindung zu Hypatias Bewusstsein weiterhin aufrecht? Mit deiner derzeitigen Macht sollst du die Verbindung doch durchtrennen können.
You've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Ist das wirklich so?
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
Wenn diese Anhängerin wirklich weiter wertschätzt, dann sollst du sie beschützen und nicht zulassen, dass
Who
ihr jemand
wants
ein
to
Leid
hurt my
zufügt.
devout follower?
Editor scheint nicht so beabsichtigen, sie für ihre Behandlung in Sumeru bleiben zu lassen.
The
Ist das etwa
doctor
sinnvoll?
wants to hurt my first follower?
Macht dich das nicht wütend?
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
Dein Gesichtsausdruck, was hast du vor?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Paimon used thunder!
Oh, Jesus.
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
Definitiv.
Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
Definitiv. Okay, diese Situation ist schnell eskaliert. Ich habe nicht gedacht, dass es so schnell geht, dass wir Scaramouche treffen. Scheiße, Alter. Okay, da sind sie. Sie sind aber okay.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey! What happened to you?
Oh, doch nicht.
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place.
Alter, armer Tainari. Ich habe mich schon gefragt, ob das auf einen Bug war, dass er so Elektron um sich hat. Aber nein, er wurde getroffen. Scheiße, Alter. Das ist leider nicht jeder unversehrt. Oh, scheiße.
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Es ist ein göttliches Treffen, also ich glaube nicht.
The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
Die Informationen über die Abreise von Editor, die Verbindung mit dem Bewusstsein Scaramouche und die Kombination mit ihm bei der Überprüfung der
So
Situation.
that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only... I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't
Yep.
say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry. Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Maybe.
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words,
wusste.
we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Stimmt aber noch etwas nicht. Schlage Blitze ein. Nein, es beruhigt sich wieder. Okay. Deswegen hat er sich auch weggezogen, der Doktor. Weil er wusste, Scaramouche würde gegen ihn gehen. Ha. Ja, dann. So. Ab zum nächsten Tag. 19 Uhr. Verdammter Scaramouche, ey. Okay. Zum großen Bazar. Das ist ja in der Stadt. Ich habe mir schon gedacht. Der große Bazar ist ja gerade nie gewesen, also das ganze Theater. Okay. Jetzt wirst du im großen Theater. Bedummt. Oh Gott. Also der Fakt gerade, dass wir in der Stadt sind, ist sehr gefährlich. Also, ich glaube, wir nähern uns immer mehr dem Ende und ich habe meine Sorgen. Ich glaube, so unverletzt und unversehrt werden wir nicht von hier kommen. Okay, jetzt kommt Havens Plan wahrscheinlich.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Scaramouche.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. You...
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. so you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So
Stimmt.
what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever.
Oh,
Well,
Mann.
Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale. Huh? What are you all doing here?
Nilu?
Oh, it's Nilu. Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Wie alt die Arme
Welcome,
sind.
Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Hier viel erzählt von der Vorbereitung für die Arbeit. Als Nilo diese Worte hörte, war sie zunächst schert, doch diese Überraschung wollte sich bei... Oh mein Gott.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
Oh, Paimon.
Right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right. I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Ha.
Let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow. Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now. Yep. Good night, everyone.
Was für ein verdächtiger Satz von Helfen. Also in letzter Zeit ist es ruhig bei ihm zu Hause. Ah, okay. Warte bis zum nächsten Tag. Machen wir. Okay, das heißt, jetzt geht's dran, um Naida zu befreien. Okay, jetzt wird es richtig ernst. Gänsehaut. Alter, ich bekomme wirklich Gänsehaut. Ich wollte einfach sagen Gänsehaut go, aber ich habe wirklich Gänsehaut gerade bekommen. Alter. Ui. Sorry, Paimon, ich wollte gerade nur meine Pipe Gems einsammeln. So. Ich hab den Tisch. Wo war ich stehen geblieben?
Oh, Hatham should be waiting
Ah.
for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Yep, oh, das wird jetzt was. Ich glaube, nichts anderes steht jetzt an. Es steht nur an, jetzt Nahida zu befreien und uns um Scaramouche zu kümmern. Und das kann ja was werden.
Time to go.
Und jetzt ist Zeit für Dings Nahida natürlich uns zu wünschen, weil wir schaffen das definitiv jetzt so wieder Low PD. Das wär's ja. Nahida, steh uns bei. Okay, dann eben nicht. Ein Versuch ist es wert. Ein Versuch ist es einfach immer wert. Man weiß ja nie. So. Der war eigentlich cool, so während der Quest einfach so denkst, dass die Chance höher wäre. So, hallo Herr Eva, bist du bereit für den Untergang?
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you, Alhaitham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Hyman's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
Gute Frage.
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
Oh.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day, arguably the most important day to the Academia. The sages and core Academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Neuer Archon. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Yes.
Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
Oh, Paimon. Ich liebe einfach die Attitude von Paimon. Die ist so göttlich einfach. Okay, dann vorne rein.
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me!
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the Academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the Academia, Scribe.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow, so there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity.
Okay, let's go. Ich habe irgendwie das Gefühl, dass der uns noch zu einem Problem wird. Oder vielleicht einfach nur von uns anzusporen und zu denken lassen, dass es vielleicht zu einem Problem wird. Oh oh. Dass wir in den Dungeon eintreten, macht mir Sorgen. Oh oh.
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nyargarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
Okay, das heißt, wenn eine Ulti losschießt, dann wäre das verdächtig? So, versteck dich vor rübergehen und warte auf eine Gelegenheit. Okay.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Great Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.